Hi, I'm Brennan Reamer from the Tulip Innovation Hub. Manufacturing systems historically have trouble getting data into their systems, and if they do, that data ends up siloed between different systems. So with Tulip, we can actually pull all of that data from these siloed systems into a single system. Using that, we can then gain insights on all of that data and compile them for actual metrics, KPIs, and actionable insights that these supervisors can take. We want to introduce our MCP server, which can interact with your Tulip instance and speed up this process of gaining insights from your data. So one of our first case studies we developed with this was actually a daily report that we can then use for a Gemba walk around our shop floor. So we have this table of daily costs from our production floor, for example. Based on this data, we are then feeding it to an AI model. So now if I go and open Claude, I have this simple prompt developed and already put in here. So this is just telling us to generate a daily Gemba report for a specific date using data from our Tulip tables. And it says exactly what format we want that data in, and it even specifies like what tables we want to reference. So now if I scroll down, you can actually see like the format requirements, any visual indicators we want to make sure we include. This is all just simple prompt tuning using an AI. Now if I send this, Claude will now start to reason off of this prompt. You'll see he'll start to use the tools. So for example, we have our list table tool here we're using, our get table. So it's getting these table record data and reasoning off of that. This will take a couple minutes, but when it's done, it'll generate a nice report for us. In the meantime, I can show some of our Tulip tools here. So here we have some tools, so we can get the table records, we can aggregate off table data, get our stations. We have up to 71 tools included with this MCP server right out of the box. Now we can see it's actually chaining these tool calls as well. So as it gets new data, it'll improve with these over time and get any new information that it needs. This MCP server has a variety of tools in it. So this can be used for many different use cases. So this is just one use case. Everyone's shop floor is different. Everyone's process is different. So every use case is also going to be different. Now that it's completed its generation of our report here, we can see a nice executive summary at the top. We can see production efficiency is lower than it's supposed to be. It's underperforming. Important quality metrics aren't being met. And all of these are drawn out directly in this quick couple minutes that we've generated this report. So now if I scroll to the bottom, you can see some action items for today. So it generated some immediate action items that we can take action on, including the priorities for today, this week, including even where we're doing well. The unique value is the ability of these language models to not just identify and fetch this data, but actually to reason off of that data as well. So typically this data can be caught up within multiple levels of KPIs and metrics that supervisors might care about. But with using an AI, it can actually track smaller insights within that data that you wouldn't typically reveal in those KPIs. Usually these KPIs have several different levels, and these smaller details caught in our data from this AI can actually slip through those cracks.